was just a matter of when Mississippi State wins 14 out of 15, it's just the odds are that at some point, if we can come in and play well, we got a chance. Mississippi State played terrific in the first half. They frustrated us completely out of sorts. We only got eight baskets. They had a terrific scout. Everything I was trying to do, they had. And our guys got a little rattled. We didn't look like a team that won 13 or 14 in a row, whatever we had. And but we were still within range. And then at halftime, we kind of regrouped and were pretty accountable. And then I think it was very important that we came out and played really well early and cut into the deficit pretty quickly and made a contest. And then I thought our guys did. Our guys made plays. And then we had to make plays, like Deshaun Murray, making a couple steals defensively late, huge. Just don't just sit back and wait for them to miss or go make a play. And Bryce Brown, he took over offensively, and he was feeling it. And he's really explosive. And a lot of times during the course of the game, we don't force feed it to him. In the first half, he was frustrated because he was in foul trouble. He wanted to play, and I was pulling him out on offense and defense. But we do have a chemistry. We have a chemistry. The last thing you could see during the warm-ups and during the game, just how much size we're giving up. I mean, it's Deshaun and Holman are just, it's pretty different. And even Adu, I'm so proud of Abdul. And congratulations to Mississippi State's coaching staff. We wanted him really badly and came close. And what a great kid and what a warrior. And he is a really good player, and he's going to be a great player.
Bruce, their length, and obviously Deshaun's 8 inches smaller and giving up about 10 pounds, but in the second half it didn't seem like that bothered him as much. He just didn't seem to care.
Yeah, well, it was time to win. It was time to just take over and win. And so rather than trying to get fouled, he tried to finish and score. And as a result, sometimes you might get to the foul line. And then, of course, we've been a terrific free throw shooting team, and we made our free throws. So, yeah, I think in many ways he made some big plays.
Bruce, talking about the second half, looked like you guys really got on the boards better.
We did, because we had gotten beat on the board 6 in the first half. But Mississippi State still won the battle of the boards, but they didn't quite have as many second chance points. And those second chance points and 50-50 balls that they were getting in the first half are great crowd energizers. They give you confidence. And then we started getting more of those in the second half. I thought Horace Spencer's defense, we got 1 point out of the 5 spot tonight. But those guys still had a big role in defending and rebounding and helping this basketball team win.
Bruce, I think early in the second half you guys hit 6 out of 8 3-pointers. Were you getting better looks, or is it just sometimes the ball falls and sometimes it doesn't? What did you think kind of jump-started the offense?
I thought we got better looks, but I thought Bryce Brown was definitely hunting his shot, and our guys were getting him open and finding him. Yeah, we got a couple of calls. But let me tell you something. Weatherspoon Nick is a terrific defender, and he was right in his pocket on several times. Bryce just made, it was one of those things where good defense, better offense.
Bruce, can you put in perspective after everything that's happened these first couple of months that the nation's longest winning streak now resides in Auburn, Alabama, and you sit atop the SEC?
Yeah, for me, it's just we got Alabama on Wednesday. We got to get better to be able to win this league. We have 14 games left. We could win them all. We could lose them all. I mean, it's unbelievable. I told the team that wins this league might not be the best team in the league. It's the team that can just get ready to play night in, night out. So where we are right now, fine. Where we are right now, the next 4 games we play at Alabama, Georgia at home, at Missouri, and I'm not sure it comes in on Saturday. But I mean, so just take them one at a time and try to don't get too high, don't get too low.
Bruce, in those first 4 minutes after Mustafa got fouled on the dunk, I saw you go over to the bench and basically pull up all your guys and gave them, kind of got into them to try and get some energy from them. Why did you feel like it was important at that moment to try and get your guys back in this game?
Because my man was on the ground. My man went up there and put his life at risk and landed underneath the basket. And I wanted, and for me, the bench needs to jump up on that play. And the bench didn't jump up. And so I turned around and let him have it. man's on the ground. So we got after it, and that's why we did it.
Can you talk about Malik coming off the bench?
Again, just Malik staying right and staying ready. He's frustrated because he's good enough to play more, but he's behind Bryce Brown and Mustafa Heron. That's tough, and those two are really good players. And if we weren't quite as good at those positions, Malik Dunbar would be playing 25 minutes and having a much different role than the role he has on this team right now. But remember, we beat UAB without Mustafa Heron because he was hurt. And Malik stepped up and played great. And those 2 threes he knocked down were huge. And it gives our team great energy when that happens.
Bruce, this is the second straight game you've been down double digits at half and come back and won. Are these the kind of games that you just didn't win last year for whatever reason, just youth or defense, all those things?
For us, more. It has. Our guys are willing. Their will to win is greater, and their sacrifice is greater, and they're holding each other accountable. Like you can coach them hard, and they, for the most part, listen, and they can get after each other without being sensitive, and they know they got to make plays. I mean, I said to Bryce, I said, you want to try to win a championship? You got to make plays. I mean, people say, well, why would you push that pressure on him? Because if I didn't remind him of that, he got to go out there and make those shots. He got to go out there and get stops. And you know, obviously, the thing that he's doing, you're gonna recognize the points that he made, and certainly they're huge. He doesn't get scored on. He's the best defensive guard in the league.
The 2 buses that of Auburn fans, can you talk about that a little bit?
You know, it was just we're neighbors. We're not that far. It's a Saturday. School just started this week, and you know what? The thing that I admire and marvel at is SEC football and the camaraderie of the visiting team and the home team and the tailgating traditions, and it just means more. It just means more. And why not in basketball? Well, why not? I mean, it made for a better crowd. I mean, if our fans got something to cheer about, well, it kind of riled Mississippi State's fans to cheer a little bit harder. And when you do that, I think it's great. So we should travel. It's one of the Kentucky travels. I mean, when you play Kentucky, there's a ton of blue in the house. So that's one of the next steps in the development of a program.
You talked about your guys' will to win and things. Mississippi State's still trying to kind of develop that a little bit and things. You guys seem to have turned a corner. Was there a moment, a thing or two that kind of turned your guys' corner to develop that will to win?
This is the first year that we returned 7 players from a year ago. We lost leads last year. We didn't finish possessions with rebounds. We got selfish offensively. It was my turn. And as a result, we won 18 games instead of 22 and didn't get into postseason. We had to sit and suck on that all year, all off season. And it didn't taste very well. You can't build a program unless you get those guys all back that say, look, we're not doing that again. These players are the ones that are bought in. It's all them. It's all them. We're not doing anything different. But they've learned, they're accountable, and that's why we're winning. Thank you.